Hey, what is up, YouTube? What is up, Christiansology family? So we have Big Lots manager, Pat Girder, was fired after working there for over 20 years because he followed a shoplifter who has assaulted an employee and called the police. Let's get straight to the video.
Was he took a swing, like a punch at her.
That's what Pat Guider says he saw inside the Big Lots store that he used to manage at Irondequoit. And that's why he followed the shoplifter out of the store.
I let people who shoplift leave the store every day. Every day. We just put it in the system that they ask us to do. This was an assault. This wasn't shoplifting. This was an assault.
Despite 20 years with the company and a positive review in March, the company did not see it the way Guider did. And 2 weeks after the incident, Guider says he was called to his district manager's office and fired.
Do you think you did the right thing?
I think I did the right and just thing. The right and just thing.
This is not the first retail store manager fired over a shoplifting incident. It's not even the first Big Lots manager fired over shoplifting. Just Google it and you'll find the story of the manager at the store in California.
I tried to call Big Lots, but there is no phone number to reach the CEO or the communications chief. I emailed the company on Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, and again Friday morning. I asked, why was Pat Guider fired? What is the company policy? Is following a shoplifter a fireable offense? And what training do managers get for shoplifters? The company has not replied. But this poster in the Big Lots lunchroom says, never leave the store to pursue, detain, or identify a customer.
So I did not put myself in jeopardy. I did not put any shoppers in jeopardy.
I went with Guider back to his old store. He said he and police found the shopping cart in front of the Dunkin' Donuts, but lost the shoplifter. Police say the assistant manager declined medical care. Now Guider and his wife are trying to figure out how to get health insurance. They still have 2 boys in college, and at 62, Guider's not sure how easy it will be to find another job.
The good thing is we have a huge faith in God. Huge faith in God, and everything will work out. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult.
All right, that's what we have. Faith in God.
So here's the poster in the lunchroom at the Big Lots warning them, don't follow shoplifters, don't do anything about shoplifters. One of the things that got Pat into this situation is that he actually followed some of the company rules. He reported what happened and what he did to the office that deals with theft, and 2 weeks later, he was gone. We're live in Irondequoit, Berkeley.
Hey, that's why I'm here on YouTube, bro. That's why I'm here on YouTube trying to build my brand, build a following so I could have my own. You see this? This is why I'm putting in the work. I'm not even getting paid on YouTube yet. I'm not even getting like 1 or 2 views each video. Like, if the video might go, there might not be even a view on the video for a week. But I understand that if you put the work in and you trust in God and you're doing the right things, God is going to help you in that path. Because faith without works is dead. That means if you're lazy and you're just praying that God help me, help me, help me, help me, and you're not putting any other work, it's not gonna happen, because that's not how God works. God is more patient. He wants to build you up to get you ready for your blessing. So that's why I'm putting the work in to build my brand. Yes, I'm working a regular job now, but I know that I don't want to work a regular job for the rest of my life, because someone that is a manager of a company or like a retail store and has been with a company for 20 years of their life, what do you think that 20 years of their life they could have been doing? They could have built a successful company brand, been an entrepreneur. Not everybody could be an entrepreneur, but if you can, man, I would say every Christian should be an entrepreneur, because God tells you that you gotta put seeds in everywhere. Everywhere you gotta invest. You gotta invest in multiple things, because you never know what is gonna go out of style or is gonna go out of business, stuff like that. You don't know if you're gonna get fired from your job, so that's why you gotta have different streams of revenue. You guys understand what I'm saying? That's why I said anybody who could talk in a camera, do like who's really, if you're not even telling it, if you could say something meaningful, get on YouTube, get on Instagram, these social media platforms. Build yourself a brand. Build yourself a brand. Because I don't want to have a family, a wife, kids, and then I just get fired from a job. Especially if I'm putting my all at a job, arriving early, leaving late when I need to leave late, doing extra work, helping others out, and because the company is not afloat, is not making enough money for the boss's grade, they decide to fire people because to them you're just all a number. We are all just a number to them. So you gotta find something that you could do that you could own, whether it's writing a book, um, making a movie, making a film, something like that. YouTube is film. YouTube is your property. You own your videos. You could put your videos on other platforms to generate money in case, let's say, you get kicked off of YouTube or something like that. There's multiple ways you could do it. But the number one thing I would say is you gotta build a brand. If you don't build a brand, you're gonna be out there in the streets struggling. You're gonna be living paycheck to paycheck. If you wanna be free, truly free, you gotta build something. You gotta build something that is yours. You could work a regular job and still have something that is yours that you could rely on and fall back on if that job lets you go. Something happens, you can't work at that job. You don't have the strength to work at the job. You get injured at the job, but you need to pay your mortgage and all that stuff. Health insurance, like emergencies, the AC just went out. I gotta pay that, but I'm not getting paid until like 2 weeks or a month, stuff like that, man. But hey, I feel like God really, opened my mind on that because if God really didn't, I would have been like on the path to like go to college, like get a regular job, stick with our company for 10 years, then move on up to another company or move on up in that same company and just keep doing it, have a pension, stuff like that, man. Honestly, I don't feel like that's me. To be honest, I feel like God has a better vision or version for my life because I want to be the difference of my family tree. I want to be like the first millionaire in my family. That's really my goal. I want to be the difference, man, because there's a lot of people in my family that haven't even crossed like $500,000 a year. You get me? So like, if I could be that difference, if God could use me to be that difference, so I could help others get to that distance, to that vision, or to that point, the momentum in that life, that's what I want to do, man. That's the passion I have. That's the passion I have, and every day I pray that God opens a way for me, so I could take it, go out and take it. That's my little take about this story, though. What you guys think about this? Tell me what you think, man. I think everybody should be having your own. Try your best to have your own. Whether it's a clothing brand, skincare, something like that, man. That you own. That you own. It might not make enough money. Like it might not even make what your regular job makes, but that's still something. If you get fired, now you can put your all in that business and you could generate a good amount of revenue from that business that you own. That's all I gotta say about that. If you guys enjoy the videos, if I brought some value to you, man, kindly hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I appreciate you guys. Peace.